It's not uncommon for narcissists to be very successful in their professional lives, even if they aren't in their personal lives. Many of their traits cause them to either genuinely strive for success or manipulate their way to the top. That's why we see many famous people who are narcissists. When they fail, however, they often fail in spectacular terms by being publicly disgraced or even outed as criminals. Failure for the narcissist represents the worst possible scenario, and it's critical to understand their thinking and behaviors you can expect when this happens. So let's explore in this video how the narcissist will react. What happens when a narcissist fails? Narcissists have worked their whole lives to establish their superiority, and they have come to believe they are entitled to the best of everything because of it. They often don't think they should be questioned. They feel they are above it, and they have frequently manipulated their family and friends to keep them from questioning their integrity. Narcissists can be successful for a while in their professional and personal lives, but more often than not, they are not able to keep up the mirage forever. When a narcissist's bad behavior is exposed, it can lead to some very severe consequences. They cheat, lie, and may even steal or worse to keep up their image. When that is exposed, it can result in divorce, prison, or in some cases, like that of cult leader Jim Jones, death. Narcissistic leaders of government or even entire nations can lead their followers into destructive actions. When it all comes tumbling down, the narcissist will typically react in extreme, aggressive, and malignant ways to escape being blamed. Let's look at several strategies they will employ to get out of the problems their mental condition gets them into. Number 1. Narcissistic rage. The stereotypical narcissistic rage is usually the first go-to reaction of the narcissist. They will often explode in an extremely aggressive outburst. This is literally a shock and awe campaign. They want to shock their accuser into silence and keep them from looking into anything they might have done any deeper. This rage is often accompanied by an aggressive and vindictive devaluation of anyone who might be suggesting they did something wrong. They will yell at or about their accuser and devalue them in emotionally and sometimes physically abusive ways. The idea is to distract from the initial accusation, and even though they may receive a negative response to their rage, if the tactic distracts the accuser from any suggestion of wrongdoing, it has been successful. Number 2. Denial. The first trick in the narcissist repertoire is to deny that anything is wrong. If there are allegations or situations that suggest otherwise, the narcissist will often try to misdirect any official or personal inquiries. If you claim your narcissistic husband is cheating, for example, he will attempt to misdirect and gaslight you by accusing you of infidelity. They will guide the argument away from any proof you may have, and they will claim that anything you think you have as proof is false. They will stick to this tactic as long as there is no evidence or further allegations. Number 3. Invalidation. If someone does have evidence against a narcissist, the narcissist will do everything in their behavior to invalidate that proof. They may claim it is false or even the product of a conspiracy against them. If you do present them with evidence, they will be both aggressive and vindictive in the manner in which they attack it. Anyone who stands as a witness against the narcissist will be ruthlessly attacked and humiliated. The narcissist will do this, and they will also get their supporters involved in attacking them as well. They will expect their supporters to do this willingly, and even to sacrifice themselves should it become necessary. You might have seen this play out in public situations where politicians have been accused of illegal or unethical behavior, and they've used their sycophants to attack their accusers, often to the detriment of their supporters' careers. Should foolproof evidence be offered against the narcissist, they will downplay it as the product of lies perpetrated or evidence created by their enemies. those conspiring against them, or clandestine government agencies like the deep state. It's also typical in this case for the narcissist to cast a very wide net of blame so that their claims of innocence will resonate more with those who support them. Number 4. Blame and more blame. If things are looking dire, the narcissist will seek to blame someone else for their problems. They have no problem throwing even family members, long-term romantic partners, previously well-liked colleagues, business partners, or political allies under the bus. As long as the attention turns away from them, they will blame whoever gets them off the hook. If they don't get a promotion for that recent business success, they will blame some kind of conspiracy to undermine them. If they lose an election campaign, it's because of fraud or their inept campaign manager. It's certainly never their fault. As retired psychologist Edward Tierney states, they could never fail if it was just up to them, as they are brilliant at everything. It has to have been someone else who sabotaged them. Number 5. Lies and devaluation. From the beginning of any problem, the narcissist begins lying, and as things progress, they move on to devaluation. This can mean the devaluation of their accusers, but it can also mean the devaluation of supporters who didn't try hard enough or who are being scapegoated to save the narcissist. What's more, the lies and devaluation don't have to make sense. It's nothing more than a distraction technique, and if the narcissist tells an absurd lie, it can still work to their advantage, as it distracts their accusers from the core problem. The narcissist will also expect their supporters to get behind their lies and to also devalue and criticize any critics. They will expect them to do this with as much vehemence as the narcissist themselves. Number 6. They won't go down alone. If the nature of the failure is such that the narcissist faces dismissal, divorce, or even arrest, you can be sure they won't go down alone. They will take as many people down with them as possible. They will vindictively attack everyone involved in the process in an attempt to make them suffer as much as the narcissist is suffering. They will lash out at romantic partners, business partners, political allies, and anyone involved to ruin them. In extreme cases, they may even lash out in a physically violent manner. They will do anything they can to make everyone around them suffer. Number 7. Airing grievances. Once there is no escape for the narcissist from their failings, they are going to be fired, divorce is unavoidable, or even they're going to be arrested, then they begin the process of continuously airing their grievances. They will wallow in their self-pity and even air the smallest of grievances they have been carrying around for years. They will talk about how they have been persecuted unfairly by everyone in their life. Of course, they expect any remaining supporters to echo their claims. In short, they will do everything they can to make the people around them believe they are the victim. How should you respond when a narcissist fails? Just about the only thing you can do if you are around a narcissist who is experiencing a life failure is to take care of yourself. If you are among the accusers of wrongdoing, it's best to distance yourself from the narcissist. They will only want to devalue you, and they will strive to manipulate and control you in ways that will harm your self-esteem. If you're not among the accusers, you'll still need to take good care of yourself. You'll likely be exposed to a lot of toxicity as the narcissist tries to draw into the drama. If you can't keep your distance during this time, you'll need to exercise extra care in setting boundaries so that you can process your own emotions. Finally, when a narcissist fails, drama ensues. They feel as though the very core of their being is threatened, and in a sense, it is. Their false self is certainly in danger since they risk losing their narcissistic supply. That usually creates a strong reaction that begins with the narcissistic rage and proceeds to denial, lies, devaluation, and the airing of grievances. If you're around such a narcissist during this difficult time in their life, you'll need to take care of yourself. You'll be exposed to toxicity and negative energy while they face the repercussions of their often questionable behavior. With this understanding of what happens when a narcissist fails, you'll also want to watch this video about what a narcissist hates and fears the most. It will give you important insight into the way a narcissist thinks. So go and watch that video next. Thanks for watching.